Imagine this, the final moment you shared with someone who meant the world to you. Their presence, their essence, their warmth still lingers in the air, but in the cold light of reality they are gone. It is in that moment, when grief wraps its icy fingers around your soul, when the world feels like it has dimmed in response to your pain, that you have a choice to crumble or to rise. For me, it was my grandmother, a woman whose spirit was stronger than iron, whose heart beat in rhythm with mine. When I lost her, it felt as if the earth had cracked open beneath me. But from that very crack, something awoke, something dark, something ancient, something powerful, the vampire inside. But this is not a story of sorrow, not a lamentation. This is about how you, right now, can harness that same darkness. The night is not your enemy, it is your ally. The same loss that weakens you can be transformed into the blood that empowers you. In the vampire mythos, loss is not something to be feared but revered. For centuries, vampires have embodied the timeless principle that death is not the end, but a new beginning. They understand that immortality is not about living forever, it's about creating eternal impact. Think about that. You are not mourning your loved one, you are forging their legacy into eternity. When I lost my grandmother, I felt like the earth stood still. She was the matriarch, the guide, the voice of wisdom, but her spirit, it did not fade. No. I made the choice to immortalize her essence. You see, in the world of vampires, we do not bury the dead. We exalt them. We craft rituals, personal ceremonies that capture their power, and we wear that power as a mantle, as an armor against the chaos of the world. And this is where you begin your own dark ritual. What is a ritual? It is not some shallow tradition of candles and incantations. No. A ritual is the act of binding your soul to a purpose, to a power greater than yourself. In times of loss, we feel weak, we feel vulnerable, but that is where your ritual begins. For me, I created a space in my home, a sanctuary where my grandmother's essence could thrive. A photo, a piece of her clothing, even a letter in her handwriting. These are not just relics, they are vessels of her power. In those moments of deep sorrow, I did not cry to weaken myself, I cried to honor her. The tears you shed, the pain you feel, it is the blood of your soul. And in vampire tradition, blood is power. You too can create this, your personal dark ritual. Every time you feel that crushing weight of sorrow, take it and transform it. Light a candle in their name, speak their truths aloud, and know, you are not summoning them back. You are summoning their strength into you. This is how we honor the fallen in darkness. This is how you take the shattered pieces of your soul and forge them into unbreakable steel. To rise above sorrow is not to forget the pain, but to embrace it as a part of your ascension. Think of the vampire, eternally young, forever evolving. This is you. You stand at the edge of your own darkness, and you have a choice: wallow in grief, or use it to become something more. Every time you honor their memory, you feed your inner strength. Every ritual, every small act of remembrance makes you sharper, darker, stronger. You are the living embodiment of your loved one's legacy. Every breath you take is a continuation of their story, but it is your duty to write the next chapter. So let the world see your pain, but let them fear your strength. For there is nothing more dangerous, more powerful than someone who has suffered and risen from the ashes like a vampire emerging from the crypt, stronger, wiser, and ready to dominate. This is not just about grief, it is about purpose. The rituals we create are not only for us, but for the ones we've lost. Vampires do not mourn like mortals. They use every death, every loss, as fuel for their eternal night. You are not just honoring the past, you are building a future, one where the essence of your loved one echoes through your actions, your victories, your power. In my grandmother's name, I've built something eternal, and you can do the same. Your loved one's spirit will not die if you refuse to let it. Immortalize them through action, through purpose. For every ritual you perform, for every small token you create in their honor, you are fortifying yourself. This is how you rise, how you evolve. This is how you become immortal. But this is only part of the journey. Blood ties are only the beginning. The path to true power lies not only in how we honor those we've lost, but how we face the shadows of our own destiny. In the next part, we will delve even deeper into the rituals of control, where you will learn to command not just your own strength, but the very forces that shape your fate. For those willing to embrace the darkness, power beyond imagination awaits. To all of you watching this, to those who have lost, who have felt the grip of grief, you have power beyond measure within you. Take this moment. Take this darkness. Honor those you've lost, but do not let your sorrow consume you. Channel it, control it, and rise. If this has stirred something within you, if you feel the fire of transformation burning even now, I urge you to like, comment, and subscribe, for this is only the beginning. Together, we walk the path of eternal night. Together, we rise above our mortal chains. Let me know how you honor your loved ones. What rituals will you create? And as we continue this journey into the shadows, know that the next step is even darker and even more powerful.